In the vast expanse where heaven and earth whisper of forgotten power, the path of cultivation grows ever more treacherous. Loyalties fracture like thin ice, and the line between fate and annihilation blurs beneath the weight of hidden schemes. In Recap Renegade Immortal Chapter 433, Chapter 434, we return to a world teetering on the brink, where Wang Lin stands amidst converging forces, each step forward stirring ancient grudges and unseen dangers. The echoes of past battles have not faded. Instead, they gather like storm clouds, ready to descend without mercy. As secrets begin to surface and the tension tightens like a drawn bowstring, one question lingers in the shadows. Will resolve be enough when destiny itself turns hostile? Let the tale unfold. Listen closely, for the tale I'm about to tell begins in a place where life and death entwine, where the air itself hums with the whispers of the long-forgotten. The fifth layer of the immortal graveyard stretched wider than the one below, yet it was far from desolate. Verdant algae-like plants swayed in patterns that seemed almost alive, their movements weaving a hypnotic dance across the ground. To gaze upon them too long was to feel your own body drawn into their rhythm, as if the plants sought to claim your very form. Amid this surreal greenery, Wang Lin's sharp eyes caught sight of 3 towering reincarnation trees. Atop each tree perched an 8-leaf shaman, battered and grievously wounded, their breath shallow, life teetering on a knife's edge. A chill ran through Wang Lin as his gaze hardened, and without hesitation, he teleported toward one of the trees. Yet the moment he arrived, his expression flickered with alarm. The world around him shifted, and in an instant, he was cast 1,000 feet away. The algae-like plants responded instantly, their tendrils colliding at the point where he had appeared. Within moments, the plants coalesced into figures, humanoid yet entirely composed of the living greenery, each radiating a strange, ominous aura. Their lower limbs entwined with the ground in the same mysterious pattern, and soon countless such figures surrounded him. A chilling, genderless voice echoed through the layer. "Foreigner, leave this place." Wang Lin's eyes darkened with resolve. Every one of these beings carried the power of a nascent soul cultivator. There was no time for hesitation. From the depths of his grasp, the 1 billion soul flag materialized. "Souls, scatter!" he whispered. A wave of ethereal fragments surged forth. Over 600 million soul fragments, along with 26 primary souls, including that of Du Tian, gathered around the flag. While they could not coalesce into a late-stage ascendant, nor even mid-stage, they could forge an early-stage ascendant soul. Time was precious, and Wang Lin wasted none of it. "Fuse!" he roared. 500 million fragments, accompanied by the primary souls, spiraled together and burst into a towering early-stage ascendant soul. The 5th layer trembled beneath its power. The remaining fragments wailed, circling Wang Lin, their cries echoing like ghostly lamentations. "Kill!" Wang Lin commanded. Eyes blazing, the ascendant soul struck, and in an instant, the algae-like guardians disintegrated into nothingness. Wang Lin did not pause. He surged toward the reincarnation tree, pointing as all surrounding soul fragments rushed to consume it. The tree collapsed, and the shaman atop it coughed blood before passing into death. Layer by layer, Wang Lin's ascendant soul tore through the 5th, 6th, and beyond, claiming each reincarnation tree. Shamans fell under his relentless onslaught, their bodies refined, their skulls collected as trophies of power. By the time he reached the 10th layer, the ascendant soul had exhausted itself, returning to the flag and leaving only fragments in its wake. Wang Lin set the flag aside, noting the immense power it wielded, and the fleeting nature of its strength. Even so, he had slain 19 8-leaf shamans in total, all gravely injured before their demise, all oblivious to the true force that had claimed them. The layers beyond teemed with the mysterious plants, guardians of the forsaken immortal clan, yet none could halt him. The ascendant soul had been the key, for no one expected such a being to strike into their sanctum. Other ascendant cultivators were absent. Zhuke Zi at Mount Suzaku, Chu Yunfei driven from the planet, and the last of the earth-shattering sect hidden and recovering. Without them, the immortal graveyard's defenses were powerless. From the 6th to the 10th layer, Wang Lin gathered treasures, spirit stones beyond imagination, enough to sustain a rank 4 sect for a millennium, and 19 unique skulls of the fallen shamans. Each bore a tattooed mark resonating with soul transformation power. He sensed their worth instantly. These were not mere bones, but vessels of esoteric essence. On planet Tianyun, such essences, harvested from those wielding powers unlike ordinary cultivators, were priceless. A secret technique could strip the tattoos and bestow their power to the worthy. A 9-leaf shaman's skull, or higher, would be a prize beyond reckoning. With careful hands, Wang Lin stored the skulls and paused at the threshold of the 11th layer. Its darkness and black smoke emanated a stark difference from all the layers below. A summons tugged at him, subtle yet insistent. Smirking, he did not rush. Instead, he prepared a small transfer formation taught by Du Tian, setting a celestial jade in place. Clutching his celestial sword, spiritual energy coiling around him, he leapt into the tunnel that led to the 11th layer. Emerging into this new domain, Wang Lin's eyes widened. Channels etched into the ground formed a tattoo-like pattern filled with flowing red liquid. A cold, overwhelming yin energy radiated from the earth itself. At the center floated a woman, naked yet regal, her hair lifted as though by invisible wind, her aura exuding demonic majesty. Only a 9-leaf plant marked her forehead. She was strikingly beautiful, rivaling even the memory of Liu Mei, yet her presence stirred a strange sense of recognition in him. Above her hovered an open scroll, 9 golden lights forming a perfect circle. Dark tendrils of gas flowed from the scroll into the woman's forehead. Wang Lin's heart quickened. The scroll mirrored one he carried, yet had never fully understood. Suddenly, the red tattoo along the channels blazed, and the woman's eyes opened. They gleamed with demonic allure, drawing the gaze of any who dared look. Wang Lin trembled, realization dawning. The familiarity he had sensed now crystallized. The celestial sword in his hand vibrated, resonating with the sword's spirit. Shu Liguo, who whispered, "Little sister fairy, thank you for delivering the soul fragment formed from my domain when I reincarnated into a cultivator." And thus, the 11th layer awaited, a dark stage set for destinies to collide, and the air itself seemed to hold its breath for what was to come. The air was thick with tension, as if the very heavens held their breath. Wang Lin's face darkened, his gaze fixed silently on the enigmatic figure before him. Every muscle in his body coiled like a drawn bow, yet he dared not move first. Shu Liguo's form blurred as he abandoned his sword and soared toward the woman, voice carrying a mix of determination and warmth. "Little sister fairy, fear not, big brother Shu is here." His words were meant to reassure, yet in the depths of the immortal graveyard, even hope felt fragile. A faint, mysterious smile curved the woman's lips. Her eyes glimmered with an ancient light as she lifted her delicate hand. Slowly, deliberately, she extended a single finger toward Shu Liguo's forehead. The instant her touch landed, Shu Liguo's sneer appeared, but in the next heartbeat, his body vanished. In its place, a shard of pure sword energy hung suspended, quivering in the air. "Foolish brat," her voice was soft, yet laced with the cold edge of experience. "Your grandfather Shu has already endured suffering. Do you think I would repeat that error?" With a breath, tender yet terrifyingly precise, she exhaled upon the sword energy. The brilliance shattered like glass under an unseen hammer. Shu Liguo recoiled in fright, retreating swiftly to Wang Lin's side, vanishing into the protective embrace of the celestial sword. Wang Lin's voice cut through the tension, low and heavy. "Who are you?" Her gaze met his, serene yet commanding. Slowly, she spoke, each word deliberate, resonant. "Among cultivators, I was known as Meiji. Within the Forsaken Immortal clan, I bear the title of Third Ancestor." Recognition flickered across Wang Lin's eyes. He inclined his head slightly, measured and respectful. "Third Ancestor. Junior acted with haste. I shall take my leave," he murmured, retreating cautiously. Ripples of power danced in her eyes, a subtle test of his composure. "Do not call me Third Ancestor," she said, a teasing lilt in her voice. "Meiji will suffice. Today you may leave, but only if your obedience is true." With a subtle gesture, she sealed the tunnel leading to the 10th layer. Wang Lin's brow furrowed, the chill of challenge brushing his spine. "What do you mean?" he asked. A finger grazed her lips, her eyes shimmering with dangerous allure. "What else? I wish for you to savor life's sweetness. Your aura is so pure, so untasted. It seems you have never known a woman's embrace. Fortune favors me." Wang Lin's eyes hardened, calculating. Calm but resolute, He drew forth the 1 billion soul flag from his bag of holding, the fragments wailing like lost spirits gnawing at the very core of existence. The woman's pupils dilated, recognition sharp and immediate. The 1 billion soul flag! Her voice, low and awed, carried both intrigue and hunger. Wang Lin's left hand glowed with celestial energy, and with a swift swing of the celestial sword, the earth itself split beneath him. A trench ripped across the ground, yet he revealed only 10% of his power. Eyes narrowing, the woman's expression hardened. "A celestial treasure," she whispered, her gaze piercing. "Do you truly believe these mere tools can end me?" "Were you at full strength, perhaps not," Wang Lin admitted. "But you are gravely wounded. I mean no harm if you heed reason. Leave your prey today. Heal in peace." A soft, intoxicating laugh escaped her lips, the sound wrapping around him like smoke. "Do not misunderstand. I do not oppress you," she said. "I merely wish to taste the springtime of life. Besides, the immortal graveyard holds 19 layers. Pass me, and the secret of my clan's tattoo power awaits, guarded by the first ancestor's soul fragment. With your soul flag, do you not yearn to claim it?" Wang Lin's voice was a sharpened edge, cold and precise. "3 breaths, and then your choice determines my path." A sigh escaped her, almost human, almost tender. The tunnel reappeared, yet a warning lingered in her tone. "Leave, if you must, but surrender the domain's soul fragment." "I will release it upon leaving. Your strength ensures its capture," he replied, movements like lightning as he darted toward the tunnel. A sly gleam touched her eyes. "Let us see how deftly you dance into a trap." But her confidence froze as Wang Lin halted outside the threshold. Celestial energy swirled around him, a formation igniting beneath his feet. In a blink, he vanished, only to reappear deep within the 10th layer. Without pause, he surged forward, escaping the snare she had set. A devious smile returned to her lips. "How careful, how endearing," she murmured. "If I drain him, perhaps my tattoo power will mend." Above her, the scroll shimmered, commanded by her will. "Capture him," she ordered. Shadows bent, obeying instantly. Wang Lin surged through the layers, divine sense probing every corner. He would not be ensnared so easily. The 2nd layer welcomed him, yet as he prepared to teleport to the first, unease prickled his mind. Swinging his sword backward, a faint scratching sound echoed. The scroll's phantom form hung in the air, awaiting him. From it, a demonic black mist unfurled, revealing 10 golden purple dots that birthed a serpent tattoo. The serpent exploded into a colossal dragon, its 1,000-foot form radiating desolate power. It roared and surged toward Wang Lin, the snake tattoo etched upon its brow like a mark of ancient wrath. Sword energy tore through the dragon, but Wang Lin's eyes widened in alarm. Was celestial spiritual energy ineffective against this monstrosity? The dragon advanced, exhaling a pungent, fishy aroma. Swiftly, Wang Lin formed a sealing hand sign, binding the creature's head in energy. A resounding explosion marked the strike, yet the dragon's fury persisted. He used the dragon's momentum to launch himself toward the 1st layer's tunnel, vanishing like mist. The 10 golden purple dots spun again, birthing a monstrous black tiger. The tiger shattered the dragon's restriction and joined the pursuit. Together, they tore through the layers, relentless and fearsome, while the scroll's demonic glow followed them closely. At the 1st layer, Wang Lin's eyes gleamed, confidence tempered with caution. From his bag of holding, he produced a scroll of his own, black with a solitary golden purple dot. Instantly, the dragon and tiger faltered, uncertainty rippling through their enormous forms. The twin forces faced the 2 scrolls, confusion etched in their gaze. Above, the 3rd ancestor's expression shifted. "The tattoo beast Atlas. How could he possess my clan's treasure? An ancestor left it outside?" She whispered a command, and the 10-dot scroll trembled. The dragon and tiger coalesced into beams of light, rushing to the beckoning scroll. At that moment, Wang Lin's singular dot shimmered, forming the silhouette of a woman. Her features remained unseen, but her presence radiated from the very core of the dot, an enigma poised to intertwine fate with the young cultivator.